inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Bears, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Bentley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bentley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. His throw incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. To throw is Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now it's Fields. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Bears sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And if we look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Let's face it, anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits in this era of high-flying offenses, that's saying something.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Bentley. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
On third down, Bentley. They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Velus Jones, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. It's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Goff throwing again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
In motion left goes Jones. A final shot before the break. Fields going deep downfield for Ross. And this one is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 65 yards. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a wall.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll keep it on the ground. Bentley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, Bentley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bentley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run on first down. Bentley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Bentley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Right side to Williams. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Read option, here's Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 36-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's got room. 126 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Montgomery, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well timed, and it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And some space here. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, 37 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 108 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Back to throw. Gone. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Room here to run. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Bentley. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Lions on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Goff now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And that's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 4th down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating